Yeah.
Glad to have you with us from Bloomington, Indiana, Memorial Stadium. We've got a top 25 matchup on hand. Two of the premier teams in the land looking to make a statement that will resonate. It's the Notre Dame Fighting Irish and the Indiana Hoosiers. Reese Davis, David Long, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Catching up with the Fighting Irish head coach before the game. This is a concerning crowd. You know, every time we're here, it's one of the best atmospheres in all of college football. The coach said they will have to communicate at a high level. They have worked with Proud Boys all week at practice. We'll see if it pays off here today. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. So Notre Dame's headed toward the football to break the seal on this 2027 season. He'll bring it out. It's Butler. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Looking for a crease. It's Jackson. Finds a little bit of space. Gets 3 to the 22. Let's step back here and look at the big picture for Indiana. Doesn't matter what time of season it is, a top 10 win is a top 10 win, and you know the underdogs would love to make a statement.
No doubt about it, but you've got a very low number beside your name. You're going to get everybody's best shot, and that's what this team is expecting from their opponent today. A lot of eyeballs watching this game. They have a lot of expectations on this team. Now it's time to see if they can deliver.
Yeah, and the all-season was so much more important when you know you're playing a highly ranked team to start the season. Attention to detail higher, excitement higher, a chance to go out and prove something.
Makes the man in this space. Gets it to the 36-yard line. First down for this offense.
And man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved. You know, receivers got some feelings, Jesse. I love that they're getting him lathered up and get a touch early in this football.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys who feels like he's open every single play, so it is a good idea to get him going early. For the defense, that's a bit of a jab in the face right there, because you came into this game, you know who's going to get the ball. You know where they're throwing it. You've got to do a better job now disguising your coverages to try and limit him and take him away as much as possible.
And the Hoosiers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll run him again. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Third and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Drive inside. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They've finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
The Hoosiers take their first time out. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. The Fighting Irish call their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. The throw to the outside is complete. He will be stopped short of the line to gain, and they'll turn it over on down.
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they were aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on fourth down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness, but now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
That player is so lucky he did not put that football on the ground. What a tackle by that defender. Phenomenal individual effort getting that tackle for us.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Right back to it. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up third and long situations. Now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
Underwood in the gun on 3rd down. Makes the grab. He stopped just inside his own 40. They'll mark it at the 39. It'll be 4th down.
And that's a frustrating drive. Not the drive they were trying to put together. 3 plays, couldn't find a way to break somebody loose. Catching the football, getting tackled. Offense still trying to get into rhythm, trying to make something happen on their side of the field.
Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. Not a lot of room to field this one. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. The run inside. It's Jackson. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets him up to the 24. All right, guys, let's talk a little Indiana. We mentioned earlier the number of players they lost, but you have to replace those guys, and that's why a lot of these programs now have general managers to watch over the portal and figure out which guys do we need to bring in here, Jesse.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit, too, because I think they were expecting the mass exodus. They had their feelers out. They were evaluating talent on other teams, David, and they were able to bring a lot of guys in via the portal.
Yeah, and that's what's fun about college football now is you can reload really quickly. Bring in all these guys. You know exactly what they are. They have so much experience and playing time closer to a finished product.
Establish the run. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Washington. Here comes the heat. Makes the grab on the left. He's got room. There he goes. Past the 10. Touchdown, Hoosier. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And that is just outstanding execution on the pass. Great route by the receiver. Good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and he's gone.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Hits the hole. It's Walton. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the play.
will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. We reach the end of the period. It's Indiana on top as we get a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So they'll go back to work after changing ends of the field. Running inside. It's Butler. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it up to 45.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play?
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Still looking to his right. Outside, it's over. He's run out of bounds after a big gain, and they are in business. First and goal. The Hoosiers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Running the red zone. It's Jackson. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on first and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
To the air, it's Washington. Oh, pressure's coming. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in.
To what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to...
There he goes! And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on first and 10. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Fires to the wideout. Left side, it's Perez. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Out wide right, it's Gilbert. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. They've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. Here's Underwood to throw. Right side is Bettis. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Now timeout taken by Indiana. That's their second. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half. Bryce Underwood from the gun on 3rd down. Hauls it in. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Timeout taken by the Hoosiers. They cannot stop the clock again. And now they'll have to go the rest of the half with no timeouts remaining. Notre Dame looking for this 4th down conversion. So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half. Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. Take it himself. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off.
And these are the plays you know exactly what you're going to get up front. The offensive line does a great job blocking. Just create a little bit of a hole, pound through that hole. That running back, they can't tiptoe, they can't dance. Run north-south and get that first down. Nice job.
And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. Out wide left, it's Bettis.
Touchdown, Jesus!
And did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Deep in the end zone, it's Butler. Tackle and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Behind to crease, it's Jackson. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened here.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Looking downfield, it's Washington. Slots it away.
Excellent job by the DB, breaking on the football, getting there and making sure he gets a hand on it and deflects. Listen, it's not about catching it. It's not about getting the interception. It's making sure he doesn't catch it and deflecting that thing where he can't get it.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20.
95-96 bridge. 95-96 bridge. Ready, go.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Coleman. He'll be brought down at about the 18-yard line. Not enough to move the sticks. The Irish use their 3rd and final timeout. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Underwood escapes the pressure to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Buying time to his right. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Fires in the traffic, intercepted. And the pass interference penalty is costly, wiping out the turnover. They'll snap it from the 47 on 1st down. To the big fella. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. Notre Dame right back to the line.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat thing. Where's the ball? Always trying to find that hat.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism. He showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
Caught in the backfield. It's Walton. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work.
That's a new one right there, boy.
Here comes 2nd and long.
Oh shit.
Rolling, Underwood. Can't hang on after the hit. It'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. He breaks a tackle. And he must have felt like there were 15 guys on defense, and he dodged a bunch of them in the backfield, but still knocked down for a loss.
You got to wonder about the play call there. 3rd and long, hoping to catch the defense off guard, napping, but they weren't fooled. They made a play, got the tackle for a loss. Now you've got 4th and California.
So look at this. They're sending out the kicker to try along. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. been so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. Let's take a look at the USF Bulls taking on the Missouri Tigers. And it's the Bulls looking to win their home opener. They haven't had a ton of success with that in recent years, but they've got the lead right now in the first half.
Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going. It's a and they are fortunate to avoid the turnover as the fumble goes out of bounds.
Man, that's one of those where you just go, daggone it, if we had a little bit more space. Nice job creating the fumble, but just running out of real estate, not able to land on it. Man, you just get a little bit frustrated because you wanted that turnover, you caused the fumble, you just couldn't secure it.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves him with second and short. Sticks it in his belly. He'll be dry. It'll be third and short from their own 33. And go play action. Bryce Underwood. The throw. Fires to the big fella. And he gets it out past the sticks, and Notre Dame will have a first down. David, that is a great security blanket for a quarterback to have a tight end to make those conversions.
Dang right. Find the big fella on third and short. Dependable, clutch, nice hands. First down.
He'll be stopped after picking up 5, and boy, did he lower those pads and keep those feet moving.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Give to the running back. Across the 45. Turns it on down the left side.
Touchdown, Jesus.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear, with his speed, he was gone.
And the extra point is good. Fielded in the end zone, it's Butler. Stopped at the 26, brought it out in the end zone, picked up an extra yard. The Hoosiers offense all set and ready to crank things up. Now they'll try to answer that score with one of their own and regain the lead here in the third. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be second and long.
And it really doesn't matter what the decision is on the RPO. When your defensive line can reset the line of scrimmage like that, get off blocks and make plays.
Second and long here. Sets his feet. It's Washington. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Unloads to the right. It's caught downfield. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Second down, gonna throw it. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB, scrambling, working to his right, but He wasn't completing that pass with that.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you just got to take off and get it.
He makes the fair catch deep in his own end, and I get the criticism, but man, he probably wanted to at least save a few yards of field position. Here come the Irish back on offense. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
They'll ride him again. Breaks into the open. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
And man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense, because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
First and 10 from their own 15-yard line. Straight ahead, it's Walton. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Look out! On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit and nifty pickup there.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised. And initially, he's flushed out of the pocket. Nothing's open. And he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. He's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Fighting off the defender. He didn't even have a chance to get back to the line. What a job by this defensive front.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given him some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Coverage unit all over him, stopped immediately. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Hits inside, it's Coleman. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
On the ground, it's Jackson. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for third and long from the 43. Gets the back moving.
Yeah, I'm coming after this game. Third quarter almost over.
Looking to pass. It's Washington. Good timing on the quick out. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it.
Can't make the game go no faster.
What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all
It's the free beta for everybody.
These 2 teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th all tied up. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Quick give. It's Butler. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
Now, you want to be aggressive he makes the money in the back end, covering passes, but when you get a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
No, I don't drink beer.
Back to pass on second down. Move to his right. Fires to the right.
Bitch, didn't catch that.
Well, the receiver was double covered on that play, and I don't know if the decision by the QB had to do with the pressure. Because he was hurried, he just had to get rid of that faster than he wanted to. He's lucky he didn't come away with an interception.
Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And the third down pass is incomplete.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Hunt is on its way.
How about that? Boom. I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that player.
First down here as we dive into the college football season. A week one clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. On the move, it's Walter. That hole closed quickly. He'll get one out to the 6.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They've got them then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Underwood trying to cut through the noise. Just missed on the connection, incomplete. The Irish will need to move the sticks on third and long to keep this drive going. Here's Underwood to throw. He'll pull it down. He's going to be a little bit short of that first down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Like, they understand it's third down. They understand the situation. They drop back. And I love the defensive back with vision on the quarterback. He sees it, right? He takes off the scramble. He's like, no, no, no. You're not getting this first down. Nice job coming up, making the tackle, and forcing the fourth down.
Tie game here late in the fourth. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on fourth down. The Fighting Irish call their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on fourth down. Underwood to throw for it on fourth. Turning it on. Inside the 50. Inside the 30. 10. Touchdown.
Touchdown, Jesus.
Lead here in the fourth.
And that's why you hold your breath every single time this guy catches the football. That's a short, easy completion. He's so dangerous after the catch, David, and he shows you the wheels, taking it all the way to the house.
Yeah, and I think it's also important to point out, how about the QB play? Getting the ball out right where he can catch the football and use his speed and playmaking ability after, and he shows you, man, and that's why he's dangerous. That's why this offense is always one play away from getting to the house.
On the return, it's Butler. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. And now, after being stymied for this entire second half, they must put a scoring. It's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
The more hats you have near the football, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapping around guys, the ball's bound to pop out occasionally, and you got to be in the right place at the right time.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. And the Hoosiers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Moves the pocket. It's Washington. Moving out to the right. Throwing on the run. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
And the defense is playing with a sense of urgency right now. Obviously, they're playing with the lead. They know this offense needs to find a way to generate points, expecting a shot on that. So nice job in coverage.
They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. When you're trying to protect the lead, you just simply cannot have a personal foul penalty at this stage in the game. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Drops back on first down. Rushes on. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously so he's outside the tackle box, as he knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight it.
They'll make the stop, and not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. Set of downs going up top. Incomplete. That one batted away at the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's just great awareness by the defense, locating the quarterback and knowing they can't get to him. They can't get the sack. Just someone's got to get their hand in the air and knock it away.
They'll need a bunch on second down.
Here we go. Ready, go.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Rush right in his face. A strike downfield. Goes down immediately, and that's just what they needed. It'll be a first down. Sells the run, looking to pass. Escapes the pressure going right. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
They're all over it. Got some momentum to the goal line. Touchdown, Hoosiers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the 4th. The best way I can think of to describe this cat, he's like a human get-out-of-jail-free card. He'll make it work no matter the circumstance.
And so as a defense, Reese, I mean, you've got to be aware of what this guy is doing at all times. I mean, if he's not just staying in the pocket and he takes off, you've got to have bodies flying to the football. Stop worrying about these wide receivers because this guy is dangerous with his legs.
Whew, that's a breathing a sigh of relief for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense? Getting back on it, turning what could have been a really bad play into, thank goodness I got the ball.
Looking for space. It's Walton. Fights off the defender. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. Great job on the base defense making a play.
Not much movement there. It's a gain of 1. Gets him out to the 5. The clock has stopped for the timeout, and we have reached the final 2 minutes in this one. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. No wasted time as the defense uses a timeout here. 1:54 left to play.
Yeah, he was able to make one guy miss, but he had to make 2 in order to pick up that first down. It was a nice individual effort, just not enough.
Going for it on 4th down late in a tie game. This is a huge play. Bryce Underwood to throw for it on 4th. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. The run inside. It's Coleman. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves in position to win.
Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Notre Dame will now use its second timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. The Hoosiers trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. And they'll take a knee and set up what would be a potential game-winning field goal. The Irish use their 3rd and final timeout. Now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. The quarterback takes a knee. This offense has gone haywire on these last 2 plays in the red zone. Can they set things right on 3rd and goal? And they kneel down for a second time to drain as much time as possible off the clock and set up their kicker for the game-winning field goal attempt. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot.